Less than an hour away from Stafford is a place called Sea Center, Texas, located in Lake Jackson. The center includes a fish hatchery, aquarium, and visitor center. We spoke with Visitor Center Manager Connie Stolt about the purpose of Sea Center, Texas.
It's threefold. We first and foremost are a fish hatchery, and we raise redfish and spotted sea trout to stock in Texas bays. They're juvenile fish that are stocked up and down the coast. We also have a visitor center, and we want to promote awareness of our marine resources and conservation of those resources. And we also do some research to try to improve our techniques for hatchery culture of fishes, and also to see if there's any other species like flounder that we might be able to raise and stock in Texas bays. Sea Center Texas is a partnership between the Texas Parks and Wildlife, the Coastal Conservation Association, and the Dow Chemical Company. Our visitor center displays native fishes of Texas. We also have 5 aquariums that take you from the salt marsh, coastal bay, jetty, nearshore waters, and out to the offshore waters. And they just depict some of the fishes found in those different habitats along the Texas coast. Sea Center Texas has a wetland boardwalk. It's about 500 feet long. And the first section is over a freshwater marsh, and then there's a saltwater marsh at the end of the walkway.
Jeff Bayer, a natural resource specialist at Sea Center, Texas, talks about the process of hatching fish to be released into the wild.
Initially, we have to really be worried about genetics. So we have multiple tanks of the different species, and they're rotated, they're moved, they're mixed and matched. We are very careful what bay systems we take them from, so we try to keep, we keep things separated by bay system. There's a plan. The fish are rotated in for 4 years, and after 4 years, they're released. So every year we're releasing 25% of our broodstock. We know how we need to combine the males and the females so that they spawn naturally in our tanks. We use temperature and light to trick them into thinking it's fall, and we can do that twice a year. So we're able to trick them into spawning twice a year for a very long length of time. We can manipulate that temperature up and down. We can do all kind of things. It's all computer controlled. So we can get the fertilized eggs from the fish. We then carefully hatch them in our incubation room. After 3 days, they're hatched out and they're ready to go to our ponds.
The fish hatchery is engineered as a intensive fish culture operation to culture spotted sea trout and redfish juveniles. So we house the adult fish, which produce eggs for us from March and through about October. The larvae are about 1 millimeter in length when they hatch out in our incubation room. And when they're 3 days old, we take them out. We take the fry, the larvae are called fry. We take them and put them in our hatchery ponds. We have 36 1-acre ponds that are outdoor, and we put the fry into the ponds and culture them for about 30 days. Past studies have shown that about 1 out of every 5 fish in the bays comes from a fish hatchery in the bays that we've stocked. Fishermen actually harvest a large amount of fish every year, and we want to be able to make sure that that fishery is there for future generations. So by stocking the fish, it enhances the natural population of the fish that are out there and helps to keep the population stronger. Sea Center Texas offers guided hatchery tours by reservation. So any family or group or just an individual can call in and make a reservation. Sometimes they're available for walk-ups if there's space. And we're open Tuesday through Saturday 9 to 4 and Sundays 1 to 4. You can take a self-guided tour of the visitor center, a self-guided tour of the wetland. We also offer a story time program and special education programs.
For more information, visit the Texas Parks and Wildlife website for Sea Center, Texas. For Day Trips, I'm Kerry Gordon.